UFC 305 Du Plessis versus Adesanya took place Saturday, August 17th from RSC Arena in Perth, Western Australia. Let's talk Du Plessis versus Adesanya, the number 2 ranked UFC middleweight contender and former UFC middleweight champion, the last style bender, Israel Adesanya, 24-3, fighting out of Auckland, New Zealand, aims for another highlight finish to reclaim the UFC middleweight championship. Adesanya is one of the most elegant strikers as you could create, and it has been a challenge for his opponents to predict his movements. He possesses great speed, power, accuracy, and creativeness, along with his impressive fight IQ. But on the other side of the octagon, you have the UFC middleweight champion, Dricus du Plessis, 21-2, fighting out of South Africa. DDP's on a 9-fight win streak and looks to defend his title for the first time against the former champion Adesanya. DDP brings in massive size, power, athleticism, along with a wild style that has left his opponents on the raw end, and he's not afraid to get into a brawl. This has war written all over it, and I can't wait. Tonight's betting odds have this fight at pick'em. The champ DDP comes in at a -110, and the stylebender comes in at a -110 also. Alright, here's how it went down. Both fighters came out trading kicks and punches, landing early. This was a good chess match and a fast-paced fight. Both fighters look sharp, but DDP, every time he throws, it's with all his power. The second round started, and there were some great scrambles into some solid grappling exchanges. This was a wild back and forth pace, and a lot of wrestling from DDP trying to wear Izzy down. But Izzy starts finding his range at distance and lands a nasty spinning elbow that gets DDP's attention. But the champ pushes forward, throwing with all his power, but looks a little tired. What a pace and a very close fight into the championship rounds. Late in the fight, DDP looks exhausted, but continues to walk forward, throwing and landing with all his power. It's a dogfight back and forth, but DDP lands a left hook that hurt Izzy, followed by several punches, and takes Izzy down, and takes his back with a rear naked choke and made stylebender tap. Wow. Dricus du Plessis defeats Israel Adesanya by rear naked choke to retain the UFC middleweight championship. Alright, here's my final thoughts. There was true bad blood between these two warriors and a turf war, with a lot of anger from each fighter on who claims Africa, and nasty words have been exchanged. I love when there's this much emotion involved, and it's awesome they can settle their differences in the octagon, and tonight we got just that. Wow.
He gave me a lot of respect in there, and I gave him his respect back, and I already knew he was a fan of me. I knew he was a fan of me, but I guess now I'm a fan of his. And Dricus is an African champion, and he's going to inspire another generation of African fighters as well.
These two warriors came out and truly left it all in the cage tonight, and fought with everything they had in a back and forth dogfight. They both had their moments until Izzy made a mistake on the ground, but this was anyone's fight. But tonight, DDP showed the world why he is the undisputed champ, beating the first ballot Hall of Famer and greatest middleweight champion the UFC has seen in the last stylebender. Alright, what's next for DDP? The boss man Dana White has already confirmed that Sean Strickland has the next title shot. Just take my money.
Warrior to warrior, after spending that time with him in that octagon and what he's achieved in the sport, it's no secret, I respect that. And after spending the time with him in the octagon, you can't not respect that man. What he's done in the sport. So to give him that jacket was a token of it was a reminder, a token of appreciation, of thank you for this. It's a memory for me. It's such a massive moment in my life, fighting a great fighter like Israel Adesanya. I mean, if Strickland's the next fight, the people want to see that fight. That's the fight that people want to see, and that's the fight right now that people think is the next best guy. Then it's the fight that I want.
Guys, let me know in the comments what you thought of the fight tonight and DDP's performance, and who you think he should fight next. Just want to give a big shout out to all of our loyal fans. Love you guys. We appreciate the support. Don't forget to smash that like button. This is Jake Hattan with MMA Weekly's The Lowdown Breakdown. See you next time.